Welcome to Heart Soul Yoga. Sure, I'm sure. Glad to have you here. So today we're going to start seated. It's just going to be a nice all over body flow here today. If you have a block handy, that's fine. If not, don't worry about it. We'll make do with that. Okay. So come to a nice comfortable seat, whatever that might feel like or look like for you. I'll bring those hands to rest wherever they feel comfortable. And we're going to bring that back nice and straight and tall. Feel that string pulling your head up, but yet stay grounded in your hips. Bring those eyes closed. And we'll just settle into our breath here. Nice natural flow of your breath. We'll start to deepen our breath here, keeping the eyes closed if that feels good to you. So you can take that breath down to our bellies. Feel that belly slightly rise with the inhale, and then release away with a nice slow exhale. Inhaling nice and deep, feel that belly rise. Exhale nice and slow. Feel the belly release. Breathing in and out of the nostrils. Starting to find that rhythm in your breath. We like to call that Ujjayi or yogic breath. And pause for just a couple more minutes. After your exhale has been released, slowly bring those eyes open. Feeling yourself centered and ready for your practice. Let's release the hands out to the sides, palms facing the ceiling. Inhale, we'll take the arms overhead. Turn the palms out. Exhale. Take them down to your sides. Beautiful. Inhale, take the arms up overhead. That nice deep yogic Ujjayi breath. Exhale, back down to your sides. Awesome. Let's do that about 3 more times. Just follow your breath. The next time you find your hands down at your sides, pause and meet there whenever you get there. No hurry. Let's do a side bend here. So we're going to take the left hand out to the side. Inhale, put the right arm up overhead, or whichever side you would like to start with. And take your body into that side bend. You Leave that elbow right here into your side for support. If you want to take a little deeper, let that hand slide out. Maybe get you a little deeper into the side stretch. If you do that, make sure you keep that hip onto the ground. Breathe into your side here. Massage your side here with your breath. Let's take one more breath on this side. And we'll use our exhale to bring back your breath. And let's do on the opposite side. Down, inhale left, and side bend. Again, leave the arm right there at the side for support, or take it out to take you a little deeper. Whatever feels good here. That's the beauty of yoga. It should always feel good. Feel that breath move up and down your side. One more breath. And we'll use our next exhale and left arm bring us upright. Let's come into a little twist here. Take the left hand back behind. Inhale with the right arm up overhead. And exhale, take the right hand to the left knee and just guide yourself into a twist as long as you stay here. Stay up nice and tall. Take that breath down to the belly. We'll use our exhale now to twist. And we'll twist the opposite side. Right hand back behind. Inhale the left arm. And exhale, guide into a twist. Nice and tall. Nice deep breath into the belly. With your next exhale, we'll untwist. Inhale, we'll circle sweep the arms up overhead. And then we'll exhale, lean forward, hinging at the hips, releasing down, let the hands find the floor, let the crown of the head release down. Just pause here for a couple breaths. One more nice deep breath here. Let's walk the body upright. I'm going to make our way to tabletop here. So find your way to all fours. Check that alignment, making sure the hands are coming straight down the shoulders. Knees are coming straight down on the hips. And a nice gaze down towards your mat. Keep that neck in alignment. Pause here for a breath. And we'll begin with some cat-cow here. Inhale as you let the chin lift up, belly drops towards the floor. Exhale, bring the chin towards the chest, arch the back. Feel that belly button press towards the spine. Inhale, lift out with the chin, belly drops towards the cow. Exhale, chin to chest, arch the back, cat. Let's do a few more rounds here, just follow your breath. Let your breath lead you. Let your breath guide you. Let your body and your breath connect. And when you feel ready, make your way to a neutral tabletop. We'll pause and meet there. And we'll get ready for our first down dog here. So we're going to curl the toes under, take a nice inhale, and exhale. Let's send the hips up towards the ceiling, the heels release down towards the floor. Beautiful. And we'll pause here for a few breaths, so feel free to pedal out, walk the dog, swing hips side to side. Just kind of move and get the body going where it wants to go here, stretching where it wants to stretch. Make our way down to neutral down dog. Pause there. Nice deep breath. And then we're going to look to our hands. We're going to slowly walk the feet towards the hands, coming into a forward fold. Feel free to bend those knees if you need to. Let the crown of the head release down. Inhale, we're going to half lift, slide the hands up the shins, flatten the back. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, we're going to circle sweep the arms up, pressing the feet into the floor, bringing the palms together overhead. Exhale, find your heart center. And release the hands down, find mountain pose. Pause here in your mountain pose for a few breaths. Breath. Let's begin some sun salutations. So if you're not at the top of your mat, go ahead and come up to the top of your mat. And here we go. Inhale, circle sweep up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, half lift, flatten back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step the right foot back, find lunge of choice. Exhale, send it back to plank by releasing the left foot back. It's knee wheelie or fold out and chaturanga lower down. Inhale, find your cobra. Curl the toes. Exhale, find your down dog. Inhale, send the right foot forward, finding your lunge of choice. Exhale, find your forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flatten back. Exhale, fold. And inhale, circle sweep. Exhale, find your heart center. Left side, here we go. Inhale, circle sweep up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, half lift. And fold. Pressing the left foot back, finding your lunge. Exhale, step it back. Chaturanga, lower down. Toes, exhale, find your down dog. Inhale, send the left foot forward. Finding your lunge. Exhale. Inhale, half lift. Awesome. Sweet. Awesome. We're going to do 2 more rounds. So just follow your breath. Your breath, I'll continue to guide you through. Feel free to move on your own. Inhale, sweet. Exhale. Inhale, that lift. Exhale. Inhale, send the right foot back. Exhale. Step it back to the front. And chatter on the floor. Toes, exhale. And your down dog. Inhale, the right foot goes forward. And lunge. Exhale. Hold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hold. And inhale, circle sweep. And heart center. Also, left side. Circle sweep. And hold. And hold. Your move is either inhale or exhale. Exhale. And come over. Inhale, come over. Curl the toes, exhale, down dog. Inhale, send the left foot forward. Find your lunge. Exhale, forward fold. Back lift. Hold. And circle sweep. Beautiful. One more round. Follow your breath. Move with what feels good. Right foot. Do more. Okay. Circle sweep. One more time on the left side. Back foot. Left foot. Pause and meet in mountain and hold it there. Just pause here. Get really light on your feet. Look in your pelvis. Bend the knees ever so slightly. One more nice deep breath here. Inhale, take the arms up overhead. Exhale, we're going to roll down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hold. Inhale, we're going to step the right foot back. We're going to find warrior one. We'll turn that back heel down. Line up your knee with the ankle and 7 toe. Bring those hips around to the front. And release the hands wherever they feel comfortable. They can stay right here on the hips. They can release the heart center, or they can release overhead. So in, find your breath, focus. Nice breath. Let's release the arms down, not already down. We're going to slowly walk this right foot over, over ever so slightly. We're going to find warrior two. So for warrior two, we want that front heel kind of in line with the middle of the back foot. The front foot is pointing towards the top of the mat. Find your lunge. And I like to bring the hands to the heart center and then release them out. So always check and make sure that your knee is not going out in front of your toes. You want that nice lunge, but we don't want to hurt the knee here. I'm just going to pause here. Find focal point. Take some beautiful, nice deep breaths here. Shoulders, put those in the thighs. The head is not turned center, turn the head center. And then with the inhale, we're going to straighten that front leg. And then we're going to bring the arms up overhead. And then as we exhale, we're going to take it back to warrior two stance. Beautiful. Inhale, take it back up overhead, straighten the front leg. Exhale, back to warrior two. Awesome. Do that a few more times, just follow your breath. Inhale up overhead. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale overhead. Exhale, warrior two. Two more times. Inhale overhead. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale overhead. Exhale, warrior two. Pause here, warrior two. Take a breath. Take a nice deep inhale here. Turn the palms to the side. Exhale, we're going to swing this back arm around to meet the front. Inhale, we're going to slide that arm all the way back to warrior two position. Exhale. Swing it around. Awesome. Inhale, slide arm back. Exhale. Beautiful. Just keep moving with that breath. Two more times. We'll hand in warrior two position. We'll pause there. Release the arms, walk the front foot over. Find your high lunge by lifting the back heel. Pause here. Get your balance here. Inhale, take the arms up overhead. Exhale, pulse the arms back to goddess and lean back ever so slightly, opening the heart. Beautiful. Inhale, back up overhead. Exhale, goddess, open the heart. Inhale, back up overhead. Exhale, goddess, open. Two more times. Inhale overhead. Exhale. Nice. One more time, you got it. And close. Take it back up overhead with the inhale. And send it down. And step it back to down dog. And we're going to drop down the tabletop. Take the knees nice and wide. And drop it back to where the child's pose. Lift your legs back, the arms and legs down. Forehead releases to the mat. Pause here. And nice deep breaths. One more breath here and child pose. Slowly walk it back out to tabletop. Prepare for down dog. And toes under. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale. Send it. Take one more nice deep breath here, down dog. And then on your next inhale, bring the right foot forward, find warrior one. Make sure that all those good alignment points back heel, turn down, knee on top of ankle, knee on the second toe, hips around to the front. Nice deep lunge. And then let the arms go where they feel comfortable, hips, heart center, or up overhead. You know what's coming, so if you want to rest the shoulders a little bit, leave the hands at heart center. Focus. Breathe. One more deep breath here, in warrior one. Release the hands and take it to warrior two. And that good alignment with the feet, with the ankle, knee, and toe. And warrior two arms. Watch that knee so it doesn't go out in front of the toes. Keep it right on top of that ankle. Awesome. Put those in your thighs, get those legs activated. Relax those shoulders. You can always take the shoulders or arms to the hips, hands to the hips if that feels better. One more breath. And try to start that pulse. So turn the head center, turn the palms out to the long side of the mat. Inhale, straighten the front leg, lift the arms up overhead. Exhale, pulse it back down to warrior two. Inhale, back up overhead. Exhale, warrior two. So just continue with that with your breath. Inhale, exhale. Good, beautiful. Just follow your breath. Let's do that 2 more times. I'm going to pause here, warrior two. Relax your hands if the shoulders are getting a little. And we'll take the hands back out to warrior two. Take a nice deep inhale here. Exhale, release the back arm twist. Inhale, slide that back arm back to the warrior two position. Exhale, swing around. Inhale, slide it back. Awesome. Exhale. Just follow your breath. Do what your breath tells you to do here. Inhale, slide back. Exhale. Bring down the breath. Beautiful. Let's do that 2 more times. And we'll end with arms at warrior two. Whenever you get there, relax the arms, walk the front foot over, find your warrior one. Get your nice balance on your warrior one. We're going to do that little goddess flow with the arms here to make sure you're good and secure in your balance. There we go. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, goddess arms, open heart up. Inhale, back up, overhead. Exhale, goddess arms. Inhale, back up overhead. Exhale. Beautiful. 2 more times. Next inhale, take arms up overhead. Exhale, frame the front foot. We're going to step the back foot into finding forward fold. We're going to release the crown of the head here, bend the knees ever so slightly. And then we're going to wrap the hands around the elbows. And then just let that body just hang. The shoulders stretch out. Back of the legs stretch out, sway side to side. Beautiful. Release the hands down, find forward fold. Inhale, high lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we'll sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, find your heart center. Pause here. Breathe. Inhale, circle, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold it down. And let's step the left foot back. And then we're going to turn to the long side of the mat. Or if you like to turn so you can face me, if you're back to me on your mat, you feel free to turn. Here's where you might want that block at the center. If you don't have a block, it's quite all right here. So if you don't have the block, we're just going to go with the fingertips or the hand to the floor, whatever feels comfortable here. Let the crown of the head release down as best you can. If you need to bend the knees a little bit here, that's fine. The goal is to have the nice stretch along the back of the legs here. So if you can straighten the legs, all the better. Inhale, we're going to half lift, come up, flatten the back. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, flatten up. Exhale, fold down. One more time. Inhale, flatten. Exhale, fold. We're going to come into a little twist here. So this is where that block sometimes comes in handy. If you don't have it, it's okay. So we're going to take the left hand to the block or to the floor. And we're going to slowly let the right hand release up, finding the hip first. If that feels good, that might be where you stay. Or you can let the right hand float up towards the ceiling, finding your twist. Beautiful. Again, you can stay right here at the hip. Beautiful. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Go as deep or as shallow as you need to in this twist. I'm going to take 2 more breaths here. Release the right hand down. Pause here at center. And then begin to twist the opposite way. So the right hand goes to the floor, to the block. Begin to twist open, starting with the hand on the hip, if that feels good. Or release it all the way up. Find your full twist. And listen to your body. Do what your body tells you. Do what your body says feels good. Take 2 more breaths, twisting this side. Let's release the hand down. Pause here at center. We're going to bend the knees here. Take the hands to the hips. Press into the floor with feet. And as you exhale, bring the body upright. Awesome. Slowly turn towards the top of your mat. Find your high lunge. Get your balance. Leave the hands just right here at the sides. And then step that back foot in. Find your mountain pose. Pause. Some of the other hot yoga. Yeah. All right. We're going to find our balance here today in tree. So what I like to do is I like to start on my left foot, but you can start on whichever foot you want. Whatever foot you're starting on is your balance leg. Lift the heel of the opposite foot to get the weight into that side that you're going to balance on. And then your foot can go either to the ankle, to the calf, or to the inner thigh. Remember, the goal here is to balance. So it's not how high that leg goes. It's so that you can focus on something out in front of you and breathe and focus and balance for about 5 to 6 breaths. Hands can go wherever they feel comfortable. And settle into your tree here. Focus, focus, breathe. One more breath. And we'll slowly lower. Take your time in between. And when you're ready, make your way to the opposite side. And those toes to the mat. Get your balance on the opposite leg. Find it. Find your focal point. Breathe. So 2 more breaths. And lower out. And pause in mountain pose for a few breaths. You probably found that one side is more balanced than the other, and that is totally okay. That's how our body's in. That's why we practice, so we get that balance back in place here. All right, here we go. Inhale, circle sweep down, circle overhead. Exhale, fold it down. Step it back to your down dog. Take a few breaths there, taking the other movement that you do in your down dog here, because we're going to begin to make our way down to our mats. So it's your last chance to really stretch those legs out. I'll take one more breath here. And we'll begin to make our way down to our tabletop. Once you're in tabletop, move whatever way feels good here. Maybe it's sway side to side. Maybe it's some hip circles. Maybe it's some more cat-cow. Maybe it's just dropping back into child's pose. So take a couple of breaths here. Just moving whatever way feels good to you here. All right. I'm going to bring the knees and the legs towards each other. I'm going to curl those toes under here. Get nice. We're going to slowly walk the body upright, and we're going to send the hips to the heels. This is kind of an intense stretch here. It's called broken toe pose. It's really good for the back of your feet, plantar fasciitis. If this is a little too intense, one thing you can do is blanket or block between the legs here. And you can still get the stretch of the feet, but yet not the intensity, especially if you have tender knees. This might be a little too intense. So we'll take a few more breaths here. One more breath. Uncurl the toes, and we'll send the hips to one side, the feet to the opposite side, releasing the hips down to the mat. Swing the legs around, and we're going to make our way down to our back. So once you move down to your back, have close by whatever you want for Shavasana, blanket, pillow, whatever that is that you want close by. We lock our holster the knees. We're going to slowly make our way down to our backs, and hold the way feels best to you. We'll just start in corpse pose with just a couple breaths, just to let everything settle. Feel the earth. Feel a slight release here. All right, can we bring the legs together? Reach the arms up overhead. And so full body stretch. With the inhale, full body stretch. Exhale, just slightly release the arms and legs where they are. Just feel the body relax down. Inhale, full body stretch, nice and deep. Reach the hands and the feet the opposite walls. Exhale, slightly release. Do that one more time. Inhale, nice deep full body stretch. Exhale, release. So I'm going to inhale, full body stretch. When we exhale, we're going to hug in our right knee. Inhale, take it back out to that full body stretch. And then exhale, we're going to hug in our left knee. Keep tucking in that chin so that neck's in good alignment. Inhale, back out to full body stretch. Exhale, hug in the right knee. Inhale, full body stretch. Exhale, hug in the left knee. We'll do that 2 more times with each knee. Just move with your breath. Keep tucking that chin in. And next time you exhale after your full body stretch, hug in both knees. And just rock side to side. Let's let the feet go down to the mat, knees to the ceiling. And just walk the feet out to the edge of the mat here. Take a nice deep inhale with the knees at center. Exhale, release the knees down to the right, nice and slow with your breath, windshield wipers. Inhale, bring them back to center. And exhale, slowly drop the knees down to the left. Beautiful. So you're mimicking the windshield wiper of your car here with your legs. Inhale, center, exhale to the right. And just continue moving side to side. Slow, mindful movements. Slow the body down here. Next time your knees are at center, we'll pause right there. Walk the feet back into where they're in line. Your sit bones are slightly wider. Another twist here. Just pause here. And bring the soles of the feet together. And let the knees relax out into supine butterfly. Bring those feet in as close to the body as feels comfortable to you, or as far as ready from the body. Just let the knees just relax out to the sides. Doesn't matter how far they go out, just where they feel good. Pause here. Breathe. Take one more breath here. Slowly bring the knees back to center. Walk the feet back out to the edge of the mat, and then let the knees and the thighs relax in each other. Just the opposite butterfly. So we get a nice stretch in the inner legs, and with this constructive rest position, we get a nice little stretch on the outside of the legs. Pause here. Breathe. One more breath. And relax the knees away from each other. Walk the feet back in, and we'll hug in our knees. Rock side to side. Come into supine twist. So let the right hand guide the knees down to the right. The left arm's going to float out to a T. Just let those knees go all the way down if that feels good. I'll just pause here and breathe. One more breath on this side. Bring those knees to center, out and in slightly. And then we'll let the left hand guide the knees down to the left. Right arm floats out to a T. Pause. Breathe. One more breath. Bring those knees to center. Then spend a moment, whatever else might feel good here. Maybe happy baby will feel good. Maybe just sending the legs up to the ceiling will feel good. Maybe back to that full body stretch. Or maybe you're just ready to make your way down to Shavasana and just begin with your Shavasana. So take a few more breaths here, take care of yourself. All right, let's begin to make our way down to our Shavasana pose. Using whatever comforts we want. We can cover up with a blanket or jacket. Use an eye pillow, bolstering the knees, whatever feels good here. Whatever you have handy. Just begin to let the body become very heavy here. Melting into that. Relaxing. Back slows down. Heart rate is slowing down. Try and become as still as you can as you move away. And just pause here and rest. For several minutes, I'll bring you back together at the end. Enjoy your rest. Slowly let your breath come back into your awareness. Remain as still as you can, just feel your breath. Slowly add some bodily movement. Start with your fingers and toes, wrists and ankles. Just slowly bring your body back to your space. Yeah. And when it feels right, your body slowly roll to one side. Pause on that side for a breath or two. Also, lost the beat. And when it feels right, use your arms and your hands. Just slowly press your body upright. Be mindful, take care. Most of them. Back to your comfortable. Release the hands out to the sides, palms facing the ceiling. Inhale, take the arms overhead. Bring the palms together. Exhale, find your heart center. Bow ever so slightly to yourself and thank yourself for taking the time out of your morning to allow your body to breathe and to stretch and to do all the things that your body needs. And I thank you so much for joining me. The light in me sees and honors the light in each of you. Namaste. All right, thanks for joining in, and as always, be well.